Hello folks, this is Sula speaking, and welcome to a commentary video on League of Legends, this one featuring Twisted Fate, the card master. In the first part of this video, we were mostly laning back and forth. My team was able to get a couple of kills, but nothing too significant, and we were able to get one tower up in the top lane, but overall not too significant. This is the first time that I've actually played Twisted Fate in any kind of meaningful context. I played one practice game with him against the AIs, but that was about it. Our team's doing pretty well in the side lanes. We've pretty much won the top lane. Varus Nox was playing against Nup, playing his Ashe up there, and we were able to win that lane and get that tower. Now we've been able to win the bottom lane effectively as well. Roland was able to win that matchup against Cole, who was playing his Xin Zhao, and so now we've been able to get that tower as well. That means that this focus is now going to shift to this middle lane, where the other team still has their tower up, because we have the other first level towers up. Here I wanted to pick a red card because I wanted to get the area of effect damage right there. And now there's a fight breaking out down here, so I'm going to try to lock a gold card and go in to help Mookie. Mookie got hit by the Galio ultimate, but as soon as it was over, he was actually able to flash out of it and get away from that particular attempt at a kill. So pretty well done there. And now that's good news for me because I know that Atlas playing his Galio can't use his ultimate against me for the next, I don't know, 100 seconds or so. So that's good. Alright, back to this lane here. Because I'm laning, I'm going to lock in a blue card just so that it doesn't really cost me any mana. And you can see my wild card has almost enough damage to kill those melee minions right there, but just a little bit shy. Here, once again, because I'm laning, I'm going to lock in that blue card, and so on and so forth. Knowing what cards to pick is a key portion of playing Twisted Fate. I don't pretend that I do know what's the right card to pick at each point in time, but I will certainly try to work at it. I think I did a pretty decent job at being able to pull the right card with pick a card. I'm sure that I can get better if I have more practice. Sometimes I was badly off, but for the most part I think I did a decent job. Alright, with Roland coming here to mid, I'm going to go back and go to base. Not so much because I need extra health or extra mana, but because I have 1,300 gold and I want to buy a little bit more in terms of items, and I can go anywhere I need to be with Destiny as soon as the Twisted Fate Ultimate Destiny, as soon as it comes off. I've bought Sheen first. I think that's because of the way his skills work. I think Sheen works really well for this guy, and I'm going to build towards, let's see, Nashor's Tooth next. Another useful item for hybrids. Now, there's this fight going on against Atlas down here, so I'm going to use Destiny to come in behind him. I'm going to stun him, and then follow that up with pick a card, or a wild card. And so I'm taking tower from the aggression from the tower, so I can't stick around there. And we thought that we were going to get the kill, but apparently Atlas made it away with like no health left, just barely, which is unfortunate. Now, I'd love to stick around here, but you can see I only have 200 health left, and Twisted Fate is going to die really easily due to his lack of escape mechanism, so I realized if I stick around, I'm just going to get killed, so I'm going to get out of there. I thought the rest of our team was going to get out of there too, because I thought it was pretty obvious that the rest of the team was going to come over and try to attack, but Mookie and Varus Nox unfortunately get jumped on and get killed by the rest of the enemy team, which was unfortunate. And let's see, meanwhile, Roland uses teleport to come over here and jump into the fight too, which again is a little surprising, probably a mistake, but Roland's chasing Earthstrike, and oh, is he going to get him? Come on, Roland, use your stun on Earthstrike. Yes, he gets the stun. Now he just needs one hit, and oh no, Earthstrike dodges, and so that means we're actually not going to get the kill, and Earthstrike's going to limp away with no health left. Earthstrike actually bought the Ninja Tabby boots, which is a little surprising, but he bought them, and so that meant that gave him like 20% dodge or 10% dodge or whatever it gives you, and so you can see he actually dodged the one attack that would have finished him off, and you can see us sort of chatting about that. Anyway, it was pretty funny. Even though that was a misplay for our team, it was just like so epic that it was worth doing it anyway. Alright, bunch of guys with low health here. That means that I'm going to toss a red card to finish them off with the area effect damage, and it looked like Nup wanted to come in and get in some shots on our tower, but I killed all the minions so quickly that there was nothing he could do. He didn't want to, he wasn't going to stand there and get shot by the tower just to get in 1 or 2 hits. Alright, once again, here we are laning back and forth, and you can see Varus is setting up top there. We were hoping that if Nup came forward, we could get a stun and maybe a kill. I don't know why Nup fired the arrow at me there. That was kind of a waste. As soon as Earthstrike shows up, though, that means that we probably aren't going to get a kill here. But I'll lock in a gold card anyway and see if I could come forward. But no, Nup's going to get out of there. So no chance for a kill in that particular situation. Alright, looking back at sort of the other lanes here, you can see in the bottom lane, Mookie is going back and forth with Cole down there. Roland's in the top lane, and he's pushing back a group of minions that were pushing on against our tower there. And then meanwhile, there's two of us here in the middle lane, myself and Varus Nox, and you can also see a couple of them sort of hanging out. What I wanted to do here was use Destiny and gate in behind Cole down here. You can see me sort of checking it out. That's what I want to do, because between me and Mookie, I think we could probably get a kill with our 2 stuns. And you can see I even have stacked deck queued up so that my next attack will deal the extra damage. But the problem is I can't leave this lane, because if I do, then Atlas is going to push on and get our tower. And so I'm not willing to sacrifice one of our towers just for that. So that means I have to stay here, at least for the moment anyway. And here I'm able to get in some pretty good farming using what's it called, wild card there. I probably should have pulled a red card too, and that maybe I could have gotten all the minions, but I think I did decently in any case. Now we saw that Cole was moving along the river, and we were trying to go after him. We were also checking to see if the dragon was back up, which it isn't. We got the first dragon, and I don't think it's come back up yet. I don't think that they snuck in and took dragon. Possibly they did, but I don't think so. They aren't just going to stun Nup as I run by. And here, what I really need to do is pull a red card and in order to get these minions, but I don't do that, and so I miss out on a little bit of the gold. Anyway, there's a fight breaking out down on the river, so I'm going to come in and try to support. And here you can see I've screwed up. I pulled a blue card instead of a yellow card, so I screwed up there. That was my mistake. But fortunately, it didn't matter, because as it turned out, there really wasn't much of a team fight there. Oh well. Have to do better in the next fight, though. So we're going to push on here, and it looks like this tower is undefended, but then Cole comes out, and Cole's going to come out. And once again, I try to pull a gold card, but I actually accidentally pick a red card instead, and then I get hit by the Ash Arrow, but I'm able to flash out of that and get away without too much trouble. I actually use Flash and Ghost. I took Flash and Ghost because Twisted Fate needs something to help him survive with his squishy health and lack of crowd control skills other than his stun. Anyway, now I have enough gold to buy the Stinger, which increases attack speed, and it also decreases cooldowns. 2 things that are helpful for Twisted Fate. So you want to, if you buy the Gnasher's Tooth, and if you just max out his what's it called, stack deck ability, that together means that he can get pretty close to maxing out cooldown reduction. I think he gets up to like 30%, and the max is 40%, which is good. You want him to be able to pull cards pretty much constantly. There, I just used Destiny to go back to the lane. I would have gone after someone on their team, but I didn't see any opportunities to do so. And once again there, I actually do a nice job of farming. I just cut through all the minions almost instantly with a combination of wild card plus a red pick a card. And that allows me to push back that particular wave, and Nup can't get in any shots on our tower. Here, let's see, I think we were going to go for Dragon again, but it wasn't up, so we're just going to ward. I think that they probably did sneak in and take Dragon at least once, because it wouldn't have been down for this much time otherwise. Meanwhile, with those wards, we'll be safe in terms of anyone trying to come in from either side. We have pretty good ward coverage there. Now, I walk back on the side there because I didn't want to walk through those bushes. I was a little bit afraid that there might be people from the other team there. Anyway, you can see the top lane is starting to be pushed with the minions there, so someone has to go take care of it, and I'm going to go handle that. You can see I've also got Destiny on about 35 seconds or so, so if something comes up, I can be able to get back to the rest of the team relatively quickly. I locked a gold card there. Probably should have been a red card to help push back these minions pushing the tower, but oh well. And now here, once again, I need to pull a red card, but instead I'm going to auto-attack like a noob, and you can see what the result of that is. I don't get the credit for killing the cannon minion. So yeah, again, that's why you don't auto-attack in this game. Don't auto-attack, selectively last hit. I do it from time to time when I'm not paying attention, but it never works out well. Alright, so now let's pull a red card, and, well, that was probably a waste. Probably should have tossed that at the caster minions. Now there's a fight going on down there at Dragon, so I'm going to pull a gold card, and then I'm going to use Destiny, which has just come back off of cooldown. Meanwhile, they popped off double ultimates. They used the Amumu ult and the Galio ult, so we don't want to fight this, but I want to make sure Varus Nox gets away, so I'm going to stun Earthstrike, because he can bandage toss, and potentially get a kill that way. So I don't know if Varus Nox would have gotten away or not. He might have gotten away anyway, but I wanted to use my gold card there just to make sure that he'd get away. Now they're pushing on our tower in the bottom lane, so we're going to fight them down there. I'm going to once again lock a gold card, and I want to use it on their big damage dealer, so I'm going to go after Nup as Ash. He's the one I want to focus on. Meanwhile, Cole, though, gets really close to me, and I probably should try to get away, but I don't have enough escapability. I'm not able to get out of there. However, Cole is now quite low, and so we're going to pursue him. You can see Roland and Nup coming in, and Cole takes a bad turn. Roland's going to be able to stun him, and the stun actually gets the kill. So we did pretty well there. I got killed, and Mookie is able to jump in using Pantheon's ult and get a kill on Nup. So I think we exchanged 3 for 1 there. Not 100% sure. I think Atlas is the only one still alive on their team right now. So we exchanged 3 for 1. Even though I didn't do all that much in that particular fight, our team was able to win it. So nice job, rest of my teammates. I don't feel that I really was the reason why we won or lost that particular fight. But whatever, it is a team game, and everybody else was playing well. Now with Atlas, the only one up, we're going to push on the middle tower. And I'd love to use Destiny to get in there and help them, but I don't have it. So Atlas is going to come up here, but there's nothing he can do. He can't save that tower. And with him coming forward, 2 versus 1, even as Galio, who's very tanky, that's kind of a bad thing to do. So he's going to back off. Now Earthstrike has come back and is coming into the fight, which means that it's probably time for Roland and Varusnox to back off because they've already taken some damage. And I'm going to pull a gold card to stun them in case we need it, but as it turns out, we don't need it. So just use it on the minions instead. And we're able to push back their minions there very easily. Now it looks like there's another fight that's starting to break out here, down by the Wraiths in their jungle. So once again, I'm going to try to pull a gold card. And let's see, am I able to get it? Yep, I'm able to get it. So I'm able to use that to stun Cole, and Mookie jumps on him for another stun. And we just managed to avoid an Amumu bandage toss. Once again, I'm in the back lines. I'm going to use my gold card to stun Earthstrike, and then follow that up with my card skill. Can't remember the name off the top of my head. Now, here we are. We're coming forward again. Unfortunately, I pull a blue card this time, but it doesn't matter because the rest of the team is able to kill Cole anyway. So well done, guys. My wild card came in a little bit late. Now, Mookie is going to jump on Nup, but he's taking tower aggression to do that. So we're going to have to back off a little bit here. We're taking too much damage. Once we get these minions, though, we should be able to push on that tower because it'll be 4 against 2. Even though we're beat up, 4 against 2 is very good odds. So we're going to push on this tower and see what we can do. Once again, I try to lock a gold card, but I get a red card instead. And I actually don't even manage to get it off, which is bad. So once again, you see me not really doing all that much here. What I can do, though, is go back to base, and then I can use Destiny and rejoin the fight if we need to. But as it turns out, everyone else is also backing off. We were able to get 3 kills there, and we didn't lose anybody, so that's a good sign. Now here I'm going to lock a red card because I want to go push back these minions. But what I didn't realize was that Roland was also going to the top lane, and if I had known he was teleporting in there, I probably wouldn't have done that. Anyway, so we've been winning these team fights. I'd like to say that it's because of me that we've been winning these team fights. I think it's more due to my teammates than anything else. I'm just trying to help out and do what I can, but I'll be honest, this is not, I'm certainly not a beastly Twisted Fate player by any means. Oh, and you see more auto-attacking there. So yeah, once again, I auto-attack the minions and I miss out on killing 2 of them. So I'll just drop a ward there. Anyway, we're going to continue with this video next time in part 3, so thanks for watching, and I hope you'll stay tuned.